Hello friends, welcome back to the Python programming session. In the earlier session, we had looked into inherits in the OOPS concept. And today let's move on to the new topic, which is encapsulation. So what does encapsulation mean? Encapsulation is one of the most powerful feature which comes under the OOPS concept. It is the most important feature which comes under OOPS concept. It is the process of wrapping up variables and methods under a single unit. So it is a process of wrapping up variables and methods under a single unit. It acts as a protective shield which prevents access of data and methods outside the class. Suppose we have a class in which we have data, variables and methods, and we don't want those data and methods to be accessed outside the class. So in such cases, we go in for encapsulation. It acts as a protective shield and it prevents access of data and methods outside that particular class in which it has been defined. So it provides security by hiding the data from the outside world. So it provides security to the data members in that particular class, since it does not allow it to be seen by the outside world. Outside world in this case is outside classes. So the class in which it is not defined. So the classes outside the is defined as the, suppose, let me explain with you one example. Suppose there are two departments in a university. This is a CSE department and this is electronics department. Electronics department. So suppose the CSE department has got some student records. Student 1, student 2, student 3. So it has got records of many students like this. Similarly, electronic department has records of students, n number of students in the similar way. And the CSE department cannot access the record of the electronics department. And in turn, the electronics department cannot access CSE department student records. So here, we can consider the department as nothing but a class and the students as data members of the class members. Similarly, here electronics department is a class and student 1, student 2 are the class members of electronic department. So here the record of student 1 in CSE department cannot be accessed by the electronic department. So to achieve that, we go in for encapsulation. So encapsulation allows the data members to be accessed only within this class, not outside the class or any other classes. So let's see how it can be achieved by using encapsulation. So in C and Java, we saw, in C and Java, we had a keyword called private, with which we could make a variable public or private. So if we give public, the variable would be accessed throughout the program. Private means its access is limited to that particular function or something like that. So in Python, how do we make a variable private? It can be made private by prefixing it with double underscore and name of the variable. Suppose length is the name of the variable. So we have to prefix it with double underscore. Then this particular variable will become a private variable. And its access will be only within the class in which it has been defined. Outside the class or any other class, this particular length variable cannot be accessed. So outside world in this case is nothing but another class or outside the current class in which it has been defined. So let's see once again, it's an important feature of OOPS. It is the process of wrapping up of variables and methods under a single unit. Single unit in this case is a single class. It acts as a protective shield which prevents access of data and methods outside the class. So the data and methods cannot be accessed outside the class. In this way, it provides security by hiding the data from the outside world. In this way, it achieves in providing security. So these are the important points about encapsulation. Now let's look into one of the example and see how we can achieve encapsulation. We saw that for encapsulation, we have to prefix the variable or a method with double underscore. Now let's look into one of the code example. Let me say I have my class which is called rectangle. Rectangle is my class, and I have one variable which is called length, which is equal to 10, and I have another variable which is double underscore and then breadth, which is equal to 20. And now let me say I create an object for my class. So obj1 equal to class. I've created an object for the class. And now let me access the variables. So obj1 dot length, obj1 dot breadth. So friends, here length is a public variable. Public variable. And since breadth we have prefixed it with 2 underscore, it is a private variable. And public variables can be accessed anywhere in the program and within this class also. So when I created an object for the class and when I access the length, then when I say if I give print obj.length and print obj.breadth. For breadth, I have to prefix with double underscore because it's a private variable. So when I give this particular print statement, since length is a public variable, it can be accessed outside the class. It's an instance of the class and it's outside the class. Even outside the class, the length variable can be accessed and on the console it will print 10. But since breadth is a private variable, it cannot be accessed outside the class. So it gives an attribute error. It gives an attribute error telling that this particular breadth cannot be accessed by the class, by the object. Object 1 cannot access this particular breadth variable. So it gives an attribute error. So this is how we can prevent the usage of private variables from being accessed outside the class. So it gives an attribute error, while since length is a public variable, it prints the value on the console. Now let's see one more example. For the same rectangle, let me take another class called area, which inherits the rectangle. So in this case, area is a derived class and rectangle is the base class. And now let me define my init function with self as the first parameter. And now let me say print self.length. And again let me say print self.double_breadth, since it's a private variable. And now here we have another class called area, which is inheriting from the base class rectangle. and it has got an init method, and we are trying to access the length and breadth variables. So when we do this, and now let us create an object for area. So obj1 is equal to area. So when we do this, the init method gets called initially. Whenever an object is created, the first method which it calls is the init method, and it goes into the init method of the area class. And now if I say print self.length, since length is a public variable, it prints 10 on the console. And even though area has inherited the properties of rectangle, since breadth is a private variable, it cannot be accessed in this particular class. So it says attribute error. It gives an attribute error telling that it cannot access the breadth variable. So in this case, in such way, we can prevent this particular breadth variable from being modified or being accessed from outside the class. In this way, we can provide security and protect this particular variable from being accessed and also from being modified outside the class. So hope so friends, it is clear for you the public and the private variables, and for private we have to prefix it with double underscore. And now so it gave the value 10 for length, but for breadth it gave an attribute error. Hope so friends, it is clear for you. If you have any doubts, please do reach to me out in the comment section. If you like my video, click on the like button, and please do subscribe to get notifications of my new videos. Till then, see you. Bye bye.